Hello, my friends. So I was reflecting on one of the eight noble paths to enlightenment, Buddha's eightfold noble path to enlightenment. And one of the paths is called right view. And of course, Buddhist doctrine defines that as no view or all views, which is a very succinct summary of perspective. And actually, if you realize that, you will never try to be right or prove somebody to be wrong. But today I want to talk about a deeper perspective, a deeper understanding of what we call identity. So we all have innumerable identities, even as the roles we play: father, son, daughter, mother, sister, brother, significant other, children, social interactions, personal relationships, on and on. So that, of course, is a provisional identity. Everything that we think we are actually not, because it's very provisional. Your body can't be an identity that is permanent. You start as a fertilized egg and end up all the way in dusty death. Your mind can't be your identity, absolute identity, because it changes all the time. Your personality can't be your identity because it evolves all the time, hopefully. So what is identity? Well, we can start with very provisional identities. I am this body, this mind, this personality right now. Provisional, because it's going to change. Or we can go to our conditioned mind identity, which is our bio. These are my credentials. This is the school I went to. This is the family I came from. This is our economic status. This is how much I earn. This is my job, etc., etc. This is my salary. And these are my goals. Okay, that's the conditional mind identity. We can also call it the ego identity, the ego being your personality. Okay, that identity is easily found on LinkedIn, right? If people want to know who you are, what do you do, where do you live, and what your accomplishments are. They go to LinkedIn and look up your bio. But there's another identity. I call it the soul profile. It's still relative, by the way. Still relative. The soul profile is who you are at a deeper level. Who you are at a deeper level. So right now, let me help you create your soul profile because it reflects your values. And I suggest actually that if you're on something like LinkedIn, you post your soul profile too and see who matches that. And, that is the ideal web of relationship. People who share your values, they can be your customers. They can also be your employers. They can also be your employees. And this is a deeper level of understanding one of our provisional identities. But this level is actually the level of self-esteem. It's still conditioned by karma, etc., but it is the level of Jivatman, the soul, let's say the conditioned soul that recycles. So take a piece of paper and write down 3 phrases or 3 words to the following questions. Number 1, who or what am I? 3 words, 3 phrases. Number 2, what do I want? 2 words, 3 words, or 3 phrases. Number 3, what is my purpose? 2 or 3 words or phrases. Number 4, what am I grateful for? 2 or 3 words or phrases. And now we get a little also more deep here, because these questions are come out of a context. So next question would be, I guess it's the 5th question, is what is the contribution I want to make to my family and to my society or to the world? Depends on how big you want to think. That would be number 5, probably. Number 6 is, well, how did I feel when I had a peak experience or experience of transcendence or wonder? You know, like observing your firstborn for the first time, or looking across at the Grand Canyon, or being moved by a piece of poetry or music, or whatever your peak experiences are. Write down in 2, 3 words what you felt, Okay, so that's number 7, I think. It doesn't matter now. We'll keep going. I don't remember all the numbers. So peak experiences, contribution, and we've already asked what is my purpose, so that goes there. And then what lessons can I learn from my mentors in history, mythology, religion, or the contemporary world scene? Who are my heroes? Who are my heroines? What do they represent, and what can I learn from them? Next would be write down 2 or 3 answers to what do I look for as the qualities in others that I want to relate with. So what are the qualities I look for, perhaps in my best friends? And why? Why do I resonate with those qualities? Next question would be, what are my unique talents? What are my unique gifts? And when I express them, do I lose track of time? And who benefits? So unique talents. And last question here, what are the qualities I look for in my relationships? What do I give? What do I receive? Okay, so summarize. Who am I? What do I want? What's my purpose? What am I grateful for? What are my peak experiences? How did I feel? What is my contribution? Who are my heroes, heroines, mentors in history, religion, mythology? What are the qualities I look for in a good friend? What are my unique talents and gifts? How do I express them? Who benefits? And what do I look for in a relationship? What do I give? What do I receive? So that's your soul profile. Post it on LinkedIn, see who connects with you. Just try it. You know, those people share the same values as you, and you will resonate, and they are the ecosystem in which you should be operating if you want to maximize success. So all these are relative identities, provisional identities. None of them is a physical thing. You know, none of them is how tall am I, or, you know, how much I weigh, or all of that. Okay, so now there's a deeper identity, which I call absolute identity, which transcends all these provisional identities that we can get to when we practice focused awareness on these questions, but also have a practice of meditation that leads us to transcendence or samadhi. That absolute identity is I am infinite possibilities. I am infinitely creative. I am unpredictable. I harness creativity as my ground state of entanglement. And that creativity comes from synchronicity or non-local correlation. I am self-evolving, self-regulating, irreducible, absolute, fundamental, formless, infinite truth. absolute identity, spaceless, dimensionless, timeless, immortal. So these are our identities. Try this exercise of soul profile. Question your identity every day and keep asking those questions. And sooner or later, you will have an awakening and discover your true self. Talk to you soon. By the way, I'm still in India, but traveling tomorrow back to the United States.